Dallas Cowboys taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas in Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Dallas Cowboys. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. The losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Throwing on first down. Rich. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The numbers for Pitts in that game a week ago: 13 catches, 126 yards, and a trip to the end zone as well.
And one of the top receiving games in the league in week 1, and they're expecting those types of games from him each and every time out. And they're going to need that from him if they want to make a move towards a league title.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Off play action. Rich. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
Every quarterback in the NFL has a little bit of his own signature style out there, but for this guy, he really plays the game in a different way. It's led to a couple double takes from us up here as we see him as something truly unique. It's not that he's just the strongest passer or the best athlete to ever play the position. He just has a certain way of seeing the action, and it allows him to make some special plays out there.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play, and if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
On second down, Oakley. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Throwing on 3rd and long. Landry. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Falcons offense set to go. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Gets past one man. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
They'll run on 1st down. Stanley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
To throw on 2nd down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st down, it's Stanley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. On the handoff, here's Campbell. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Stanley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Rich. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Falcons are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw. Rich being chased out left. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their block.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Landry dancing to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. On second down now, it's Stanley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Landry. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive. Rich, short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. On 2nd down, it's Stanley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, Rich. Sideline pass to Jacobs, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Up the middle they go. Stanley. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Looking to throw. Rich. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum. They can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down now, Oakley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 2, Landry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, Oakley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw on 2nd down, Landry. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll run on first down. Oakley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Landry. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Landry. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
They'll try and run for it.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line.
Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? Just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Landry, that's complete, right around the 8. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bears, and they lead things here as well as they start this drive with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Rich.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
Speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stanley. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. To throw on 2nd down. Rich, he finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich got his man complete over the middle. That's Stanley.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a 1st down there to the tight end.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Rich flushed out right. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they'll do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs.
Looking to throw. Rich. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll decide to keep this once more. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Rich. And it's caught. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Landry over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. On 2nd down, Oakland. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Landry. Wide open receiver complete. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, Landry. This is Hillman with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Landry. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a handoff up the middle. Oakland able to elude 1 tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage.
on second down now. Oakland, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. A try here for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And just inside of a minute left, Charles, they got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Rich.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on second down. Rich.
Right back to Pitts again.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Back to throw. Rich.
Familiar sight all game. Pitts has it once more.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down. A final shot before break. Rich escaping the pressure right.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. From Chicago, we head north to the home of their rivals as we check on the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. The Raiders looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Looking to throw on second down. Rich. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A two-score lead down to one now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Now the try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake. Rich. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. They'll run the option left. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? When you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
On first down, Rich. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Rich. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
On third down, Rich. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, You know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Oakley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Landry. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front and getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game. And here now come the Falcons. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The throw over the middle taken in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Rich. And his throw is incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rich.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
To throw on 3rd down. Rich.
Got his man. It's London.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, Those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle they go. Stanley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Operating from the gun, Rich. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And the sack leads to roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, surprise, surprise. 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
He'll try again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. To throw on 2nd down. Landry looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Oh, boy, when a good tight end reads man coverage, is able to run the corner route, almost impossible to defend. They can use the good head fake, work him inside, and then they'll get him on their back or on their hip and keep them away from the football with their body.
Throwing on 1st down. Landry.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Oakley.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Looking to throw on second down. Landry. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. From the gun on third down. Landry.
He has a man. It's complete to Wilson.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a handoff up the middle. Oakley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Oakley. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It'll be a big loss on the play there. An absolute disaster, really.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds like counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Stanley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.